In this slide, now let's discuss the rules of an abstract class given in our PPT. The rules are very important, so let's go one. Rule number 1, an abstract class must be declared using the abstract keyword. For example, abstract class A, open curly brace, close curly brace. Rule number 2, an abstract class contains abstract method. For example, abstract void display. This method has no implementation. Rule number 3, an abstract class can also contain concrete method. For example, void show. This is a method. And open curly brace, we have an implementation, close curly brace. So abstract classes can contain both abstract and concrete method. Rule number 4, we cannot create an object directly for an abstract class. For example, a object is equal to new object. This gives an error. Rule number 5, a child class must implement all abstract method unless the child class is also abstract. This is important because the abstract method needs a concrete implementation somewhere. Finally, the PPT tells us that abstract class can have variable, constructor method, static method, and final method. So an abstract class is not limited only to abstract methods. It can contain many normal Java features. The purpose is to create a common structure and leave some implementation details for the child class. These rules are especially important when writing a Java program and when answering theory questions in exam. So make sure you're remembering all 6 points. Now let's go through the complete abstract class example given in the PPT. First, we have abstract class A. This means class A is an abstract class. Inside class A, we define abstract void display. This is an abstract method because it does not have a body. Then we have another method, void show. This is the concrete method because it has an implementation. Inside this method, we print this is concrete method of A. Next, we create class B extends A. This means B is the child class of A. Since A contains an abstract method called display, class B must provide its implementation. So inside B, we write void display and print this is the display method of B. Now let's come to the main method. We create B object is equal to new B. We are creating object of B, not A, then object of display. Calls the display method implemented by B. So the first output is this is display method of B. Next, object of show. Calls the concrete method that shows already implemented in class A. Therefore, the second output is this is concrete method of A. This program clearly demonstrates an important concept. The abstract parent class provides a common structure and concrete functionality, while the child class provides the implementation of the abstract method. So this is a very simple, important example of abstraction using an abstract class. Now let's compare an abstract class and a normal class. First, an abstract class uses the abstract keyword wherever a normal class does not use the abstract keyword. The second difference is object creation. We cannot create an object directly from an abstract class. For example, a object is equal to new of A. Not allowed if A is abstract, okay? But we can create an object of a normal class. For example, student is equal to student, new student. It's allowed for normal class. The third difference is method. An abstract class contains abstract methods. A normal class cannot contain abstract methods as a normal concrete class. However, both abstract classes and normal classes can contain concrete methods. Another similarity is that both can have constructors. So we should not think that abstract class cannot have constructor. They can. The final difference is the purpose. An abstract class is generally used for a partial abstraction. It allows us to define some functionalities while leaving certain methods for child classes to implement. A normal class is generally used for normal or complete implementation. So if you want to remember this comparison quickly, abstract class is the abstract keyword, no direct object creation, abstract method possible, partial abstraction. Normal class, no abstract keyword, object can be created, complete implementation. This comparison is also useful for Java exams and interviews. Now, let's discuss advantages of abstraction. The first advantage is hiding implementation. Abstraction hides unnecessary internal details from the user. The user only sees the required functionality. The second advantage is improved security. When internal implementation details are hidden, the user can directly access those internal processes. The third advantage is reduced complexity. Suppose the user had to understand all the internal operations of an ATM before withdrawing money, it would be very complicated. Abstraction allow the user to work only with the necessary features. The fourth advantage is code reusability. Common functionality can be placed inside the abstract class, and child classes can reuse the functionality. For example, in our previous program, the shows method is implemented in a class A and inherited by class. The fifth advantage is support for polymorphism. Abstract classes can be used with the parent reference and child object, which provides flexibility in object-oriented programming. So the five advantages mentioned in the PPT: one is hide implementation, two improve security, three reduces complexity, four provide code reusability, five supports polymorphism. Therefore, abstraction helps us design programs that are easiest to understand, easier to maintain, and more reusable. The most important sentence is to remember from this entire lesson is abstraction means hiding implementation details and showing only essential information to the user. Okay, that is the core idea behind abstraction. Okay, everyone, with this, we have completed our topic abstraction and abstract class in Java. Today, we started with the meaning of abstraction and understood using the ATM and food delivery example. You can see upcoming, before videos. Then we learned how Java achieves abstraction using abstract classes and interfaces. We discussed abstract classes, abstract method, the syntax, imported rules, and a complete Java program. Finally, we compared abstract classes with the normal classes and discussed the advantages of abstraction. Remember the simple concept: what to do is shown, how to do is hidden. Keep practicing the program yourself because coding practice is the best way to understand Java. Thank you for watching. See you in the next Java tutorial. You should answer the quiz in the upcoming slides. Okay. Next topic, we will see the interfaces. Okay. Thank you.